Hey, it's Corey with Freedom Investment Group, and today I'm going to talk about why one of the key parts of our mission statement as Freedom Investment Group is to make the parks that we own economically viable. Our full mission statement is to help solve the affordable housing crisis and provide financial freedom for investors by improving manufactured home communities to make them clean, safe, and economically viable. So the economically viable piece is pretty important. I just saw a news clip that somebody sent me from Phoenix. There's a mobile home park over there called Weldon Court. It's getting shut down. It's getting redeveloped into something else. I don't know what the owner's developing it into. I don't know what their plans are. But it's something that's not a mobile home park anymore. And so all the residents got a letter that says, sorry, you can't live here anymore. You have to leave. And a lot of them have old homes that are too old to move or too expensive to move. And there's not a lot of spaces available. And there's a huge shortage of affordable housing, and mobile home parks are one of the only sources of affordable housing that works without government subsidies. It just works. And so it's sad when one of them gets redeveloped. Why do they get redeveloped? Because there's some other use for that property that someone said, oh, we can make a lot more money if we, turn it into a used car dealership or a warehouse or something. Warehouse spaces. Maybe it's warehouse. Warehouse spaces, I know, also in huge demand right now. And so this kind of relates to you have to make them economically viable. And part of that is like rent raises and making sure that you're clean and safe. You're providing a good place to live. You're providing a good value, but you have to be bringing in enough money that the mobile home park is economically viable. It supports itself. It's got a good reason for being. Otherwise, at some point, some other owner, even if the current owner's not going to kick everybody out, at some point someone else is going to come along and say, hey, we could make a lot more money with this as a used car lot, and make that owner an offer that is too big for them to refuse based on the money that it's bringing in right now. But maybe if that owner had been a little more proactive with cleaning up the park and filling the lots and bringing the rents up to market where they should be so that the park is bringing enough money to exist, then that other offer isn't so competitive because it's doing great as a mobile home park. So then it doesn't get redeveloped and the people don't lose their homes. So I think that's an important piece. Sometimes it never feels good to send a rent raise, but at the same time, in our philosophy on it is we like to try and do them every year so that we keep up with it. So we don't end up way behind later and either have to jack the rents through the roof or kick everybody out and redevelop, which is a horrible outcome. So it doesn't feel good to send rent raises, but sometimes they're necessary, and they're part of that economically viable piece. And it's actually, in the long run, a big part of trying to preserve these communities that are a very rare thing, which is affordable housing in a country today that desperately needs it. So there you go. That's why economically viable is in our mission statement. And yeah, I feel really bad for the residents of that mobile home community over in Phoenix. Hopefully they can find, I know, but the manufactured housing agency, the MHA in Arizona's, we've been getting letters and emails from them. They're sending blasts out to every other park owner saying, hey, who's got spaces? Who can help these folks move in? So we're trying to scramble. We've got one space in our park that's it's empty, but it needs electrical upgrades that are possibly 8 months out. So I don't know that we're going to be able to offer anything. But anyway, that's that. Have a great day. Bye-bye.